Welcome to Book 2 of Storyteller, Cookie and Brownie. Cookie and Brownie Dream Mirror Adventures. The Mirror in the Moonlight, Chapter 1, Part 1. The Night in the Mirror. Woke up. Dear little dreamers, tonight Cookie and Brownie begin a brand new adventures. Not the kind of adventure that start with runny noses, not the kind that start with packing baggages, and not even the one that start with someone saying, let's go. No, this adventure started very quietly. It started after dinner. It started after the blankets was folded. It started after the house had become soft, cozy, and still. Cookie had curled up on her favorite blanket with her little nose tucked under her paws. Brownie was still standing nearby, pretending she was not sleeping at all, even though her eyes were kept blinking slowly and slowly and slowly. Storytell Mama smiled at them. Are my girls ready for story time? Cookie lifted her head. Brownie ears perked. They knew those words. Those are the magic words. But tonight, something felt off, a little different. The moon outside the window was brighter than usual. It poured silver light across the floor like someone had spilled a bucket of stars. Cookie noticed it first. She stood up, sniffing the air, and looked towards the hallway. Brownie looked at Cookie. Cookie looked at Brownie. Then they both looked at Storyteller Mama. What is it, girls? Mama asked softly. The house was quiet, too quiet. Then ting, ting, a tiny sound came from down the hall. Ting. It sounded like a little spoon tapping a teacup. Brownie took her brave step forward. Cookie followed closely behind. The moonlight stretched across the hallway like a glowing path, leading them towards the old room at the end of the house. They that room was usually peaceful. It was shelves, blankets, boxes, and one tall mirror that had been there for as long as anyone could ever remember. The mirror was had a golden frame with a tiny carving star, moon leaves, the flowers all around it, mostly night. It was just a mirror, but tonight it was glowing. Cookie froze. Brownie gasped in her tiny way. The mirror shivered like water. The reflection inside it was not showing the room behind them. Instead, it showed a garden, a moonlight garden. There was flowers shaping like bells, trees like silver leaves, and a path made of sprinkled stones. Then something moved inside the mirror. A white butterfly with blue glowing wings fluttered across the glass. A tap the mirror gently. It tapped it gently again. Ting! Cookie stepped forward. Brownie stepped forward. The butterfly tapped again. The butterfly tapped again. Ting! Then the words appeared across the mirror. in a silver light. Welcome back, brave dreamers. Cookie tilt her head. Brownie blinked. Story Mama whispered, welcome back. The mirror shivered again, and it got brighter. More words appeared. The dream words had been waiting. Brownie wagged her tail like she had been ready for anything. Cookie looked unusual, but only for a moment. Brownie, Cookie was curious, and Brownie was brave. Together, that made them most unstoppable. The butterfly inside the mirror turned and fluttered down the sparkling path. It asked them to follow. Then the surface of a mirror ripped, not cracked, not open like a door. It ripped like a pond touching a moonlight. Storyteller Mama kneeled down beside Cookie and Brownie. Well, she was gentle and she said, very gentle, it looked like Book Two had found us. Brownie and Cookie gave one dark bark. Brownie gave two again. And just like that, the mirror glowed even brighter and brighter and brighter. The stars, the golden stars around the frame began to spin slowly. Then the moon outside the window shadow into the room. The silver path on the floor reached all the way to Cookie and Brownie's paws. Then a soft voice came from inside the mirror. Only those with kind hearts may enter. Cookie and Brownie looked at each other. Only those who listen may learn. Cookie sat up tall. Brownie tried to sit up tall, but she wobbled a little bit. Only those who love each other may find their way home. Storyteller Mama placed one hand over her heart. Cookie and Brownie stepped closer and closer together. The mirror shiggled one more last time. Then the glow butterfly spoke. Come quickly, little storyteller. The moon garden is losing its sight. Cookie eyes grew wider. Brownie tail wagged. The moon garden losing its light? That sounds serious. Storyteller Mama. Girls, I think someone needs your help. Cookie stepped towards the mirror. Brownie stepped beside her sister. One paw touched the silver light, then another. The mirror ripped. The room filled with sparkling dust. And then, before anyone could count to three, Cookie and Brownie and Storyteller Mama stepped through the dream mirror. For one tiny second, everyone felt upside down. The ceiling became the floor. Stars twinkled like sunflowers, sunflakes, snowflakes. The moon winked. A teacup followed by wearing a tiny hat. Brownie barked at it. Cookie tried to sniff it. Then whoosh! They landed softly in the moonlight garden. From the mirror, only one, only now they was inside. The air smelled like lavender. Cookie and Brownie, fresh bedtime blanket. The flowers shimmer softly in the wind. The silver tree twits whisper to each other. And above all, them the moon looked bigger than ever. Then something was wrong. Half of the garden was glowing beautifully, and the other half was dark. The path ahead winked like a tired night light. The butterfly flew down and landed on a silver flower. My name is Luna, she said. I am the keeper of the moon garden. Cookie leaned closer. Brownie sat down, very serious now. Luna wing dimmed for a moment. The dreamer mirror had brought you here because the moon garden is fading. If the light disappear, the dreamer doors will close. No bedtime stories will be able to travel through the night. Storyteller Mama, wearing no bedtime stories? Luna nodded sadly. No cozy dreams, no magical journeys, no goodnight adventures. Cookie whispered and wept. Brownie stood up quickly as if she said, not on my watch. Luna flattered in a small circle. To save the garden, you must find the first moon king. Cookie and Brownie looked down the sparkle path, far above, beyond the silver tree. Something twinkled, a tiny golden light. Luna pointed with a glowing wing. The first moon key is hiding behind the talking turnip. But be careful in these words, in these world. Not only everything means it what it says, and not everything say what it means. Brownie jerked her head. Cookie jerked hers too. Storyteller Mama smiled a little. That sounds like a riddle. Nuna nodded. This is the dream mirror world. Her riddle opened doors, kind light that path and courage came in small paws. Cookie and Brownie stood side by side. The garden awaits. The moon watched. The moon watched. The garden waited. The moon watched again. The path sparkled ahead. And somewhere in the distance, the talking turnip began to sing. Cookie took the first step, Brownie took the second. Story Mama followed behind. In a great adventures for official beginners to continue in chapter 1, part 2 tomorrow. Love Storyteller, Cookie and Brownie, book 2. Cookie and Brownie Dream Adventures. Thank y'all so much for coming in and listening to me read to the girls. We will see y'all tomorrow. Good night.